All right. Hi, guys. Welcome to another edition of the CELEB 254 with me, Mutorial. And in the studio today, we have we don't have six. We have 5 of the greatest Kenyan musicians of our time. We're going to start with a quick round of introductions. Tanzania Mutosh.
Hey.
Mutosh kwaje manze. Hey Mutere, how you doing, man?
Niko fit sana.
Yeah?
Hai.
I'm very well as
Makapoa.
well. Shukran manze. Alafu pale hivyo tuko na Brandy, Maina, ukwaje manze?
Niko poa. I'm good.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited. I like the colors. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to this edition of the CELEB 254. Tuende hapo hivyo kwa Watendawili, starting with Uwaya. Hey. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, man.
Thank you.
Alafu tuende kwa Israel Onyash. Ukwaje?
Niko firi, huko aje?
Hata mimi niko sawa.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, man. And then last but not least, we have
Mr. Charisma himself, aka Mr. Luya Heat. Yes, hata mimi niko true. But Mutorial alikuwa late, guys. Mutorial alikam late. Apana.
Okay, so
Mutorial was late.
Remember, you guys can also join the conversation by leaving a comment, leaving a compliment. Manze tuko na wasanii manze. So now we're going to start with a segment called Fan Questions, right? So now in the studio here we have, as I said, 5 of the greatest Kenyan musicians of our time. So let's know, what is the most Kenyan thing about all of you guys, right? Tanzania Mutorial. What's the most Kenyan thing about you, man?
Sawa, nataka tu kunichomea manze na mnajua chenye mlifanya lakini ni sawa tu. What's the most Kenyan thing about me? My music.
Yeah. Okay. Brandy, what do you think is the most Kenyan thing about you?
Most Kenyan thing about me? My name, Brandy Maina.
Awesome. Mbithi. Ati Mbithi. Charisma. What's the most Kenyan thing about you?
I honestly don't know. Yeah, that's a tough question.
Stuff, yeah?
Yeah, maybe that, but kitu nye nataka kusema sifeel kama nafaa kusema kwa kamera. So, yeah, I don't know, honestly. I think the most Kenyan thing about me is probably my name, my Instagram handle. Yeah.
Luya Heat, yeah? Okay. For me, I think the most Kenyan thing about me must be also my name also. Like, I go by Mutorial. Hey, marry me. Hey, ukinita marry manze atujuani. You get it? Yeah. Israel, what's the most... Imagine. What's the most Kenyan thing about you?
What's the most Kenyan thing about me? Nasikia kila mtu anasema jina yake. But I think munego mabei ya kila kitu. Mujipata tu yani. Hata kana jua yani hiyo ndo bei yake tu. Hatuwezi ongea. So maybe that's the thing.
Yeah. You are? What's the most Kenyan thing about you?
It's just the name, to be honest.
For sure, yeah? So it's like all of us, it's like all our names are meant to be like Kenyan, right?
So, yeah.
Yeah, so just as we... When we smell lyrics.
For you, ingesema lyricism manze. Like lyrics zake ukisikiza yani.
Kuna Kenya.
Yeah.
Manze.
Yeah.
Na ukiamua tuna. Na ukiapisha tuna.
Okay.
Na like 85% of these lyrics.
Zinakwanga Kenyan. Yeah.
Sana.
All right. Okay, so tutaka kujua just more about you guys just before we start, yeah? So who are you currently listening to? Who is on your playlist on repeat?
I think for me personally, it has to be the guys in the group.
Okay.
I've just been vibing to a lot of Kenyan music for the past 1 year. So Watendawili have a new song out. It's called Sing. So as I was coming, that's what was bumping in my car the whole time.
Right.
So I'm listening to a lot of Kenyan music at the moment.
Awesome, man. Brandy, man, I'd like to know what you are listening to. Who are you listening to on repeat?
Man, right now I really love drill. So Cardinali is on my playlist a lot. Yeah. And of course, the new song Zing is dope, honestly. It's very catchy.
Awesome.
So a lot of Kenyan music because that's where I'm from and I love Kenyan music. Yeah.
Right, cool. Mutorial manze, I'm interested. Who are you listening to?
Kuna kijana fulani anaitwa Kinoti. akona mziki ingine tamu.
Kinoti.
Ananifurahisha sana.
Yeah. By the quick fact about Kinoti
won
the Pulse Talent Show by the way.
Oh, for real?
Last year.
Hey.
Yeah, alikuwa number 1.
Makofi ya Kinoti wewe.
Hey.
Sawa.
You are.
I feel like I listen to a lot of unreleased because I'm always in studio. But I can tell you for a fact, there's so many Kenyan artists who have amazing albums on the way and projects. I'll just mention a few. There's Television KE. There's Costa Ojuang. He has an amazing project coming, Television KE. There's Okelo Max has a fantastic project on the way. Sauti Sol have a fantastic project on the way. So I think I've been listening to things behind the scenes, and for sure they're amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
How about you?
I'd say the same for me. I've been listening to a lot of unreleased music as well. So saa zingine unapata kwanza Zing, I got to a point I didn't want to listen to it anymore because zile za umesikia sana manze, song inaenda kutoka kwa zile za song ikitoka ndaisikia bado, but all the same manze venye yoya tu amesema there's a lot of gems coming out, so guys be on the lookout, man.
Awesome, man. Just as we talk about unreleased music, I think right now you guys are, just as I've said, the greatest Kenyan musicians of our time. And let's just talk about a bit about fame, right? So now that you guys are absolutely famous, do you think fame has changed you?
Absolutely famous.
Fame ni relative.
Fame ni relative. Mtami utembea tunaona bei avocado tu yani. Wasana joke mimi ni msanii. So madhangu hata yonge. Madhangu yupenda kunidis. Kwa zile hii sana yako manzi. Watu wanahitaji mama ya celeb lakini hii pesa yako sioni. So all the same, I wouldn't say it's changed me personally. I'd say I'm just more aware of like how my actions and what I'd say and stuff like that would like affect people. So kwa sababu kuna say wananiangalia na labda wana look up to me, so I need to be careful about what I do. So yeah.
True. Awesome, man. Let's get to charisma, man.
Yeah,
do you think fame has changed you?
No, for me, I think my character is very difficult to change just because I'm a very like I'm an extroverted extrovert. You know, like I'm super extroverted. So there's things about me that genuinely can't change just because I'm a people person. I like being around people. I like talking. I like vibing with guys, you know. However, I think I'd just go back to what Onyach has said. The thing that happens is you start to align with brands and you start becoming more aware of your actions and them having consequences with regards to like how people view your brand and things like that, you know. So I think that's the only way I'd say probably like before I do something right now, I'm like, okay, I need to think twice about it, you know, before I do things that I would have done back in the day. Yeah.
Extrovert. Okay, interesting. Let's get you. Brandy, Maina, man. What do you think? Has fame changed you?
As a person, no. But I feel like it's changed me in a way where I now connect with people more. Because before this, I was just ningekatu home and I do my thing. But right now, since I'm in an industry where you have to communicate with people, I just have to be a bit more open to connecting with people. So yeah, it's made me a bit more expressive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Mutosh, is it possible for you to just go to your kiosk and buy mkate?
Yeah, of course. Mi sinanga pressure. Manze, at least naishi place yenye naishi place poa yenye wase wameniona nikigrow. So hawani treat kama ati famous, unajua?
Yeah.
So sidhani imeni change in that way, but nikienda I think mimi nakuanga introvert, so sasa najishuku sasa. Sasa zingine nikifeel naangaliwa sana na nafikiria nakaaje. Hiyo ndio kitu tu yani naweza sema
imebadilika
hapo kidogo. But at least most times na hanging around wase kama kina Brandy, tukienda huko hivyo activation sasa kuona wacha kitako tu Brandy.
Yeah.
So at least nakuanga chini ya maji bado like so wase wanajua jina but hawajui nakaa, so advantage kwangu. I thank God.
Acha tusikie you are manzi. Has fame changed you in any way?
No.
You were tajiri.
Yes. No, it hasn't.
Yeah. Uko tu the same you were 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, guys, let's just play a quick game. It's called Who's Most Likely To? Who's most likely to? So there's a bowl over there, Mutorial, if you could just pass it to me. That unatoa tu karafu kamoja, alafu you read it out and then you tell us who's most likely to ... Tuanze na nani manze? Tuanze na hapa hivi.
Kila mtu anajibu. Okay.
You can just
I picked 2.
We pick 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So just the mic. Just the mic. Here you go.
Okay, so who's most likely to laugh at the wrong moment? I think Mutorial. Yeah, I think Mutorial.
Okay, Mutorial. Why Mutorial?
Mutorial too wanga down. As in Mutorial would do vitu zingine zenye si a normal person would do. Like unajua mtakuwa mmenungunika alafu Mutorial anaanza tu kucheka unashindwa la. Ama you're happy and then Mutorial just decides to throw in like a funny comment. Yeah. So Mutorial is very random, by the way.
Okay.
It's quite random. Yeah.
So who's most likely to laugh at the wrong moment? That's Mutorial. So tuchukue moja, alafu umechukua mbili? Achukue mbili basi. Okay.
Okay, next question is, who's most likely to forget the lyrics on stage?
Ooh.
Forget the lyrics on stage. Oh yeah, you don't have to mob. Yeah.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
Okay.
Brandy.
Sawa. I think tunaweza pasia Uwaya. Can read out the next one.
Not Manchester United.
Read it into the mic. Yeah.
Who's most likely to get lost in a foreign country?
You.
Yeah?
True.
That's true?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Mutesh?
I like the question.
Who is most likely to get back with their ex? Fidel. Bwana Charisma, Luya hit.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
But listen, okay, not being able to stay single doesn't mean I get. But there's a lot of women. There's not just your ex in the world.
Okay.
Please, me nadhani the answer ni Onyach. Actually, Ethan. Yeah. Ethan isn't here, but I'm finna say Ethan.
Supposed to be here
yeah,
with
but
us.
he's unwell. But I'm finna say Ethan.
Yeah. Okay. So. The next one.
Okay. Who's most likely to get lucky tonight?
Lenny Friday. So, who's most likely to get lucky tonight? What do you think?
Fidel too, man.
Okay, kuna zingine hapo hivyo. Okay.
Who's most likely to get dumped before their wedding?
What? Ni wewe?
How many points?
Jitetee manzi, jitetee.
No, but no.
I don't. Kuna msema many points kutoka huko nyuma. Si understand bona. I don't get it.
Do you think you'd be dumped before your wedding?
I don't think no.
No?
I'm a lover.
But I think I would.
Yeah, actually, I think you would, not me. Yeah.
But why?
I think I'd forget the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We. Kai mwenye hapo hivyo anatarajia kukua bana manze, cause like there's one last one. Mutara nasomea.
Who's most likely to finish a sufuria of githeri?
Fidel.
No.
Who?
Sufuria nitoshanaje?
Sufuria ni relative.
Githeri kwa tamu.
Mbate jitetee manzi. Unaweza maliza sufuria githeri?
I think ina depend na size.
Okay.
Size ya sufuria.
Size matters.
Let me just say.
Yeah.
The fact that amesema ina depend na sufuria, answer ni yeye. Sidhani kuna mi kwanza niko na ulcer, siwezi kula beans.
Yeah.
So msiniwekelee.
Wengine tuko na ulcer.
Kuna mwisho? Right. Okay.
Najua mnataka hiyo sana.
Acha tusikie hii swali.
Hakuna ati hii. Who's most likely to be trolled on Twitter?
Wow.
Charisma.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, either charisma ama Brandy Maina.
Brandy.
But why?
Yeah, I'd say oh no, I can see. No, I can see
the
reason.
Yeah,
The activity, yeah.
Charisma anasema like ajui kucheza chini. Akikasirika manze ataongea tu like then akifurahi like so ukiangalia in terms of probability then amount of information yenye koko hivyo nje ya charisma ukikompare na kila mse hapa hivi charisma ako hivyo juu kabisa kwa sababu
Mimi naona Brandy.
ama Brandy pia sababu yeye
Patia huyo mic.
No, Brandy anapostingi vitu risky saa zingine alafu ana delete before watu waone.
nakumbuka zile ilikuwa inaitwa what sessions
Nilizo?
stripped down sessions ama zilikuwa zinaitwaje
Mimi.
Yani yaku?
What was I doing? Singing.
Ebu give her the mic. Nah.
Me, I don't understand. Why are you giving me the mic? To do what? To confirm that it's me? But I feel like, there's some truth into that because sometimes we aliniambia niko na Kanye moments. Please.
Also me, I'd like to add with Brandy.
Yeah.
I'd say Brandy, not because of anything to do with you, but just because of how I think misogynistic Twitter is. I think Kenya, especially KOT, is very mean to women, especially women who are confident and women who express themselves and women who are successful. So I think Brandy, wanaume si aturushwangi vitu mingi, hata wase wajalingi na sisi yani. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So I can see a few comments have just clocked in. I can see Miri Mwangi anasema tuned in from Narok County. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Jeremiah Oyuge anasema good talent. Yeah, absolutely amazing talent here. Miri Mwangi is saying hi to you guys. Hello, good people.
Hello.
Yeah, and then Bernard Kamati anasema following from Vihiga County. Shukran.
Hey, Waingo.
Hey.
Ulimulamu.
Shukran sana for tuning in, guys. Remember, you can also continue with the conversation. Leave us a comment, drop us a question for any of, the artists here, man. Tuko full house leo. You get it? So let's take a deep dive into music, man. Tumeachana na games kiasi. Let's begin with you, Mutorial. You started out as an instrumentalist pale back in 2014. And fast forward to now, you have your own music on stage. How do you feel about your music now versus when you started?
And nimegrow kuipenda nakwanga my biggest critic, so nafurahi na the fact that saizi natoa ngoma na like kada even ili take long kuisikiza tena, like after nime release siko isikiza tena juu nafikiria about mixing nini but but sasa ina feel niko place napenda hata kama na feel bado inaweza improve, but I like what's there right now.
Yeah. Awesome, man, and congratulations for
Mutash.
Thank you. Round of applause, man. Round of applause. Yeah. And then now we have Watendawili with a new song out. It's called Zing. Would you guys care to sing for us a section of the song?
Sing.
Ndakushikia sijali.
Chorus.
Sasa Juma kimoja jishika tu.
Body's calling me, I won't give up. You're turning me into zombie. I'll try my luck. Kanikufuliza, nitafuliza. Aki ukitingiza, hiyo kiuno ni mamiujiza. Nyuma umebeba mtungi, nitungi. Unanionyesha movie, ni nzuri. Nyuma umebeba mtungi, mitungi. Unanionyesha movie. Jua unani zing 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 zing. Zingua. Zing 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 zing. Zingua.
congratulations. That song is actually 2 hours old, you know. Ilitoka 11 a.m.
Yeah, it took 11.
11 a.m.
It took 11,
manze.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Where can we find this song?
The song is out everywhere, all platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, kila mahali, Boomplay, everywhere.
Inaitwa
Unaweza
Zing,
kila
manze,
mahali.
si ndio?
Zing.
Awesome, man. Let's go to Brandy, man. You gave us Kubali, you gave us Kuna Kuna, you given us Dark Skin. Hey, buana. There's a song you even did with Mudhaka, yes?
Yes, Portugal Wine.
Yeah, man. How do you feel about your music then and now your music today?
Then I feel like it's morphing into something I don't even understand. But I like the growth. I like the process. I feel like kitambo I'd write thinking about myself only, like whatever is resonating with me. But now as I grow, I'm beginning to write as I think of even my listeners, my fans. So yeah, kuna growth.
Manze, tuna appreciate sana manze. Ujui.
Shukran.
Ujui. So, tulikuwa na just a conversation about dark skin, right? And regardless of what color you are, man, you feel the song. You get it? Like even me, mi CTA, lakini ni bado pia ni ilini. Na get it?
Yes.
I really love that song. I think we can go to Charisma, aka Luya Heat.
Yes,
Get
man.
it? So tell us about your music, man.
I know. I feel like for me, I don't even want to say growth. I think every time I've done music is for seasons. Yeah, it's been based on where I've been at that point. So I used to be the group. I used to be the band. So that happened when it was meant to happen, and then I morphed into Charisma, and that's happening when it's happening. And I guess growth in a way, but to be honest, it's really just singing about the place where I'm at that moment. Because 2-3 years from now, I'll be singing something that will be a reflection of where I am then.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess that's really what it's been about for me.
I have a question for you. In all your shows, do you unatwanga shati?
I mean, to be honest, a large percentile of my shows, I think the only shows I haven't removed my shirt, they are the ones that maybe are corporate gigs, or like the client is one of those clients who for one reason or another doesn't allow that kind of thing. But I do, and mostly, people think it's because of a lot of things. Nijua joto, to be honest, on stage.
Okay.
Mi usikia joto na mi perform na bidii mingi sana, so mi utoka hapo nimesweat na tuanga shati juu ni mzito. Alafu ikakuwa tu kitu kila mzee anajua zo mse utoa shati.
Manze itabidi tu hata nitole shati, ndio ama. Okay. Yeah.
No.
We also had Ethan Muziki today. We're supposed to be here, but Ethan Muziki has a new album out. It's called Eternal Fire. Make sure you go check out that album. It's top tier. Flames, you know what I'm saying?
It's fire.
Yeah, man. So let's talk about a few challenges you guys have faced in the industry. I think it's specific to everyone. Tuwezi industry, tuwezi sema collectively that we've been facing challenges. So what do you think has been like the greatest challenge?
I think one challenge that's synonymous amongst like every musician is funds, for one. I think just getting funding for what you want to do. Sometimes what's in your head and what you're able to do, the difference is just the funding, And then just, I'd say, me personally, something I'm very passionate about, something I complain about every single day is just systems in the Kenyan music industry. We don't have proper systems of accountability. We don't have proper systems that deliver whatever is owed to the musician. We have we literally have no industry systems. So I think it's very difficult being in the Kenyan music industry because of those things. Anything you're part of that doesn't have a system will always be difficult. Yeah, so...
Let's hear from Brandy. What do you think are the challenges you faced in the industry?
Ati, what's the question?
The question is...
The challenges I've faced?
Yes.
I'd say when it comes to negotiating what I think is my value, it's something that from when I started, like I had to be staunch, and I had to set some boundaries and, not say yes to all gigs, and just even talking to people. Now, me being a woman also, in such a male-dominated industry, I've had to kind of tap into my masculine energy so that I could just get a few things done And Johnny si kanyagwe hivi wasione aka tu ni kwanza, I'm short, so it's like we can play with this one, but no, so I think that was one of the main challenges. Money, as Fidel said, systems. It's just been it's been a struggle to kind of like find a way through your career when there's no system. So that's why
what keeps you going?
What keeps me going? Tunaanzia kwanza na Mungu, because God keeps me going. Also poverty, like
poverty is the enemy.
Yes. I'm like, I can't be where I was last year, this year. Like, I need to, that keeps me going. When I just look at my siblings, I'm the firstborn, so I'm like, hey, no, I have to keep going. I have to make a difference. Yeah.
Cool. Mutorial, what do you think are some of the challenges you faced, particularly for you?
I think it's being able to consolidate funds like in one place and communicate effectively. Nimepatana na wase wengi wanasema manze tunapenda muziki yako, na hata si mimi peke yangu, most of the guys wenye wako hapa hivi wananiambia tunawasikizanga, but they don't know about like live events or how they can directly plug into what we are doing. So it goes back to the systems have not been created, so we are figuring it out right now. Yeah, but I think tuko on the right path.
What keeps you going, Mutorial?
Mimi ni nini? It's my baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wewe ni mzazi?
Mimi ni mzazi.
Okay. Sawa. Mzazi mwenzangu, nakuelewa sana.
Yeah, no?
Kuelewa sana. Haya, tuende kwa Iwaya. Yeah.
Challenge. I think challenges ni more, but I think mi nakuanga more into like the music aspect of it. I don't know, hivyo tu ndo mimi niko. So I think challenges zangu ni very different. It's just like kama confidence, being in spaces where you feel like you're not enough and stuff like that,
Uko deep. Uko deep.
Juni vitu nimepitia. So I think ku navigate situations kama hizo zimekuwa challenge, but every day, we soldier on.
Awesome, man. Israel Onyach, what has been your challenges?
Challenges, I'd say nafilika vitu most zimekuwa talked about, but what I'd say is perspective, like how people view artists. For example, kuna moments kibao si kama Watendawili, hata previously tuwa kaskazini wase walikuwa msana kuita gig, alafu msana expect uchukue hiyo gig cause when ni msanii na uko desperate quote unquote, like just take it, utachilia opportunity na tunakupatia do. So na feel ni one of the things that na feel zu derail msanii, na feel being in Kenya and being an artist is Kenya ni the first step ya kurebel. Ukisema ni msanii Kenya basically umerebel. So I'd say ni one of the things, but also says take the whole blame to everyone who's done that, because also I'd say how you view yourself also matters, because how you view yourself depends on, like, matters in regards to how you'll carry yourself when you enter a room, how you negotiate for stuff. But all in all, yoni kitu moja.
Okay. Tuongee kuhusu new projects. I know you guys have the Zing out, yeah? But what would you say mko season gani? As Watendawili, mko season gani?
Sisi tunataka kutoa, tuko na mangoma kibao tunataka tuzitoke at this point. Honestly, we just want to release music and build our community basically.
Right.
Because honestly, for us, our music is bigger than us. So tunataka to like inspire, say, in a really beautiful way, na Kenya spearhead to like your revolution ya East Africa kupeleka muziki yao global. Because ukiangalia difference ya West African na East African music, the only difference nasema tu ni West African music is out there, si ati East African music si poa.
Yeah, unasema yani in terms of quantity instead of quality.
In terms of, how do I put it, in terms of volume, how it's seen basically. Nasema internationally West African music iko hapo more as compared to East African music. Now the only difference I'd say is just circulation, I guess, structure, all those nitty-gritty things zenye us Watendawili tunataka spearhead na watu kuchange. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, man. New projects, man. New projects. Charisma.
So I have a couple of things that I've been working on. Some are gonna come out, or rather, one of them is gonna come out before the end of the year. Collaborations with people also. However, the season I think I am in is my mind space. Like, I'm in a place where I'm thinking just an industry progressing. Not just as an individual, but as a collective. And I think I've always just been like that with my outlook towards the industry, because I believe when there's a lot of us there, the industry now becomes big. People, the eyes now come to the industry. But me feel kama tukiwa place penye ni msemo mmoja tu ameishia, hakuna chenye nasaidia. Wase wanaangalia hii industry si mahali ya kuinvest kwa sababu ni msetu mmoja yuko. Yeah, so I'm looking at those collective things and doing a lot of shows, man. Which I thank God for. As Brandy said, things that were probably not happening last year are happening now. So yeah, so for me it's just putting out whatever I need to put out and just giving the fans what they want and doing shows forever and ever. Amen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about just before you tuendelee.
Yeah.
Collaborations. When you to collaborations are really
very important.
You umefanya collaborations na nani?
As a musician?
Like new projects.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I have, I don't know if I want to say it, but anyway, yeah. So I have a project coming out with a friend of mine called Butros, an amazing producer called Bequest. Yeah, there's also a project on L'Afrique's album. L'Afrique, a young, talented boy band that's coming up amazingly. I have a song with them on the project. They have a show on the 20th of this month. And of course, this collaboration that us guys are doing, maybe it's not a song, maybe it'll morph into a song, but just a festival that we're working on together. So I'm a very family-oriented type of person, and I believe in pushing things as a collective and moving together, because I believe as a collective, the bargaining power is higher. I believe as a collective, you move further, because when someone feels down, the others boost you up, and that's happened to us even in the little time we've been together, just boosting each other's spirits and, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Brandy, we'd like to know, I know you've just released Kuna Kuna Manze, but in this industry of ours, man, you have to be releasing new music, right? But just as you tell us about the projects that you're working on, could you also tell us uko season gani sahi?
So my season, right now I feel like I'm just beginning. Honestly, I feel like it's like Johnny Mekanyaga gear. So I am at a place where I am building a team, beginning with this one, and a couple other people where we're going to collaborate. Working with different producers, working with videographers, just trying to build a structure around my brand that's going to help me be more consistent. That's the season I'm in. What was the other question?
What songs are you coming? What kind of projects do you have?
I'm doing a lot of collaborations. A few coming out this year, hopefully. But for next year, I want to really, really be one of the best female performers. So I am working towards that. I am working towards incorporating dance in performances very intentionally in terms of choreography. So a lot of performing next year.
Awesome, man. As we're continuing on, Karonsi anasema loving the show, tuned in from Rongai. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can see Kamba Bay anasema nice interview. Thank you, Kamba Bay. Amos Robi anasema I love the humility charisma possesses.
No, honestly, yes. I think, thank you so much. Nimerealize nikiongea ina yeah, but thank you so much. Yeah. Aki. Gosh. Ni ajabu. Karibu ni choche nikarealize hiyo ndo opposite ya humility.
Okay. Sawa manze. Tulikuwa kwa Mutosh manze. Mutosh, what current projects are you working on, and if you could tell us what season you're in right now?
So nimekuwa nikirecord muziki for the longest time. So saizi shoot music videos, tuanze ku-release hizo mangoma one by one. The first one kutoka itakuwa December. Ni song nimefanya na Steph Capella inaitwa Try.
Okay.
A big tune.
Hey, okay. Awesome, man. I can't wait to hear that myself. What twins to shangilet. Twins, the dynamic duo.
Alafu zinajua project yenye tuna.
Yeah, that's what actually we were talking about. We have you guys have an event coming up. It's called the Wazi Festival.
Fest.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I could be like a logo. Okay, we are making sura.
Okay, nimeshindwa kama unajua
inakaa. Mutorial, tell us more about the event.
Wazi Festival is going to be one of the biggest East African festival in the next year. So tuna invite mkwe part of it. It's an event by us. Come together tukasema manze, we need more collaborations in the countries. Tuki grow up tulikuwa tunaona venye wasanii walikuwa na collabo hata kwa mangoma peke yake, na I think we need more of those collaborations because as much as hatuna though in terms of currency tuko na kitu inaitwa social currency which we can capitalize on,
right.
And working together, coming to your show kutupush hizo ni vitu zenye sido zenye zinaweza tusaidia tufike penye tunataka kuenda, na pia tuna invite sawa wasee wakuwe part of festival. Manze nunua hiyo ticket yako, it's Alibad's ni 1,000 bob peke yake. You can get the tickets at waziwazifest.hustlesasa.shop. waziwazifest.hustlesasa.shop. Alibad tickets zinaenda kuisha, so make sure umeichukua saizi and be part of the biggest festival in Eastern Central Africa. Manze useme ulikuwa kwa ya kwanza kabisa kwa sababu hata price itaenda tu ikipanda. The next one Alibad itakuwa at least 1,500. Labda hata itakuwa imeongezeka due to inflation, but you never know. So
Mtombea date?
Date itakuwa 16th of November. 26th of November.
26th of November.
Wacha nipeane.
So Wazi Fest itakuwa 26th of November. That's on Saturday, yeah?
Yes.
Saturday. From what time?
From 12.
12. From 12. From 12 we're going to be there. Tutakuwa na performances from all of us. There'll be DJs, there'll be a lot of fun activities to do. We also have a page on Instagram. Please follow the page, Wazi Fest. On the bio, you can find the link to buy the tickets. And today, we're going to be at Strathmore or Nairobi West. Hizo sides. You can catch us there. We catch a vibe, you know.
Yeah. Where is the event going to be at?
It's going to be at Winning Post. That's Ngong Road. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Kwa Google Maps.
For you guys who didn't know, man, now you know.
Kwanza tutakupea. Kuna mafans wako wawili wenye wanakuanga nini?
Kuna mafans. Butone pale hivyo kwa comment section ndio tuone.
Mwenye amesema niko humble. Tunaweza mpea ticket.
Si ndio? Anaitwa Amos Robbie.
Huyo apewe ticket.
Amepewa ticket mazi.
Huyo wa humility.
Huyo wa
nimekulove. Yeah, humble. I love it. Yeah, and also just as she looks for names, I think another thing to say is basically what us guys are trying to do is show the Kenyan audience that Kenyan musicians have a lot to offer, you know. There's a lot of people who go around saying how Kenyan music you don't know that 26 is your chance to realize that. Usingoje mpaka 1 year from now ndo anze kusema by the way mse we're giving you a chance to come and see us and see the amazing work that we do. So please come through. Tunataka sana kuwaona. Tunataka kujaza Winning Post pia. So I hope pia una come.
Amina come manze, mimi niko kwa hiyo form.
So ana come, so manze amwezi kosa kukam. Si ndio?
Yeah. There's a comment here I can see. Anasema, hey, love Brandy Maina. She is so dope. Please ask Mutorial to sing one verse from his song Lonely. Itaweza ama itaweza? Itaweza ama itaweza?
Sasa nikushikia maji.
We?
Mchezee gitaa.
Nani wame?
Amesema sing one verse from his song Lonely.
Hii ni ngoma nyingine bana. So ni ndio my latest release. Lakini inaenda kutoa ngoma mzuri. Nimepewa in a good space. Hii ni ngoma ya kitambo.
Uko tu stand.
Lakini naona wase wana relate.
Umenitesa nimetosheka, roho imezoea, ukitoka inajua. Leo sitatulia juu yale nafikiria. Huna idea na yale napitia. I know you know. I watch you put on makeup, standing by the mirror. Your vibration is familiar. Yeah, it's the trigger. Nakumbuka ukiweza kunifurahia. I wish you would stay, but I know you moved on. Nakujua tena sana, nikikuona najua kile unawaza. And you know, naeza jua ukidanganya. So I find it so confusing when you lie, love. It gets so lonely. Usiku nanipata na mawazo. You say you love me, but najua uliniachanga kitambo. Najua uliniachanga kitambo. Oh.
Kila mtu.
Oh. Okay, man, we've come to the conclusion of this particular edition of the Pulse CELEB 254. But we just want to know, where can guys find your music, man?
You can find my music on all streaming platforms: Boomplay, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Zote, also on YouTube.
Zote. Any last message
Brandy,
to your
Maina
fans?
on all social media platforms, huh?
Any last message to your fans, Brandy?
Continue streaming your music. Thanks so much for your love. And if you're a woman and you feel like you want to chase something, please do not let your skin be a barrier, all right?
Mutorial.
Niliona challenge yako by the way. Ulifanya hiyo challenge, sio?
Nilifanya. Any last message to your fans?
Message to my fans. Manze mimi na wa love na walombotov mbaya, yani muendelee tu yani kunisupport hivyo, kunishikilia msanii wenyu, yani anashikiliwa na nyinyi tu na maombi yenu. So manze nashukuru na appreciate. Yes, Mutorial on all social media platforms, Mutorial on all music streaming platforms.
Okay. Tunde kwa charisma manze. Charisma, any last message to your fans?
Yeah, I guess what I'll say to the fans is just thank you for supporting Kenyan music. For those who feel like Kenyan music is not there, give it a chance. And come through for our show. You can follow me or follow me at Luya Hit everywhere. My music is all those places. Brandy also said. But we love you. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you on the 26th. Yeah.
Amazing. Dynamic duo. Watendawili. Any last message to your fans?
Last message to our fans. And as I say, thank you, man. Thank you, honestly, from the bottom of our hearts. Sababu kurebrand, kuchange jina na kuanza from scratch, alafu bado sana to hold ni something phenomenal. So that's all I'll say. Alafu where you can find our music ni Waziwazi Fest on the 26th of this month. Winning Post Congrescos. Kweni hapo, guys.
Yeah. Patia yuwaya manze atuambie 1 2
kwa mafans asanteni.
Mafans
Tunawapenda wote. Tunawapenda wote. Asanteni sana. We don't take your love for granted.
Yeah, man.
One love.
All right. I think we have come to the end of the show. Just let me see if there's one last comment we left. Wacha tuangalie pale hivyo Facebook. Tuendeka kuna msi tumeacha hivyo. Hapo hivyo. Okay. Wamoyo Kirego amesema thank you Mutorial for that particular verse. Ameshukuru sana manzi.
Bobo.
Sindio?
Shout out to you.
Okay, so guys, we have been live on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram as well. Hey, omni-channel hapa hivi. Manzi, watu wa TikTok, hey, watu wa Instagram, what's good? Yeah. All right, so guys, we've come to the end of our show. That is all the time we had. My name is Muthoni Rongo. You can find me on Instagram at whoismuthoni. Until another time, peace.
Buo buo.
Oh, wazi.
Wazi.